Paper number 43. Paper number 43, question number 66 to 70. Now question number 66 to 70, readouts in these 5. 66 to 70. Shall I explain this one or not required? Now 66 to 70, IBPS 2016. IBPS 2016, PO Type 2. PO means, now these are the questions given in 2016 IBPS PO Type 2. Now it is a combination of what? Combination of coding and decoding at the same time, symbols and notation. Hence, now what is the information given here? Copy, and question mark stands for either the hour hand or the minute hand of a clock is at 5. And the next one, copyright, and whatever this copyright stands for, copyright is, and it is at 7. Hour or the minute hand is at 7. And mu stands for, it is at 2. And beta stands for, and this beta stands for 10. And alpha stands for what? Alpha stands for 4. Either the minute or the hour hand. Then, what is the first information here? The time. Alpha beta shows that 4 hours 50 minutes. How to represent this one? 4 hours 50 minutes. Whatever this alpha here, alpha means, now where is alpha? Alpha is 4 and beta. Now this beta is what? Beta is 10. 10 means, now this is the hour hand, the first one is hour hand, and the second element is the minute hand. Now the minute hand is at 10. As the minute hand is 10, tell me what is the answer. How many minutes is that? If the minute hand is at 1, 5 minutes, 2, 10 minutes, and so on. Now that minute hand is at 10, that means 10 into 5, 15 minutes, and the time is 4 hours 15 minutes. Clear now? Here the second one is what? Second one is this beta. Now the hour hand is at 4, hour hand is at 4, and minute hand is at what? Minute hand is at 10. As tell me, hour hand is at 4 and minute hand is 10, and the diagram will be like this. No, the diagram will be 4 and 10, isn't it? Now this is 3 and this is 4 and this is 5, and this will be hour hand, and this is 9, 10 and 11. Tell me the minute hand, then what is the time here? Now the time is 4:50, isn't it? Minute hand is at 10, 10 into 5, 50. Every division is of 5 minutes. Then in this one, the first symbol represents the hour hand and the second symbol represents the minute hand, clearly specified. Then a bus reaches the bus stop at, then question number 66. Now in this 66, a bus reaches the bus stop. Reaches the bus stop at what time? Reaches the bus stop at copyright mu. Now this copyright stands for, copyright is 7. And what is the next one? Mu. Mu stands for what? Mu stands for 2. As mu is 2, minute hand is at 2. Now the time is 5 into 2, 10. And so what is the time now? Now the time is 7:10. Clear? A bus reaches the bus stop at 7:10. A person started from his office to pick up his wife. At what time would he start from office if the time taken to reach the bus stop is? Now the time taken to reach the bus stop, how much time he takes? Now mu alpha. Mu stands for what? Mu stands for 2. And alpha stands for what? Alpha stands for 4. That means 2 hours 20 minutes. Isn't it? Now what is the difference between these two? This is 4 and this is 4:50. Now 4:50 means 4 is at what? 4 is hours, that is alpha, and 50 means 10 beta. Hence alpha beta is the answer that is given in choice 3. Are you getting the answer or not? Now this is 7:10 and the time taken for this one to go to the bus stop is 2:20. Now the difference between is the time taken to reach. Then what is the question here? At what time would he start from the office? At what time he would start here? Now this person should start at 4:50 and he takes 2 hours 20 minutes and reached at 7:10. Clear now? Now this is about question number 66. Then question number 67. Now in this 67, now question number 67. 67, tell me what is the answer here? A man observed the clock in the mirror showing mu beta. What is mu here? Mu is 10 and beta is so much? 10. Isn't mu is 2 and beta is 10 and 2 and 10 means, now what is the time here? 2 hours 50 minutes. Now the time observed in the mirror is 2 hours 15 minutes, then what is the time shown in the original clock? Isn't it? Now the question is about what? What is the original time in the clock? Mirror image. Yes, tell me what is the mirror image to this one? Now if the time shown in a clock is in the mirror is 2:50, then what is its mirror image? Now sir, because the original time and the mirror time combinedly, these two must always be equal to 12 o'clock. Isn't it? Because the total number of hours in the clock is 12. Then hence if the original time is given and if he is asking for mirror time, or the mirror time is given if he is asking for original time, in both the cases your answers must be always 12 minus the given time. 12 minus the given time. 12 minus the given time means, now what is the given time here? Whether the original time is given if he is asking for mirror time, or mirror time is given if he is asking for original time. In both the cases 12 minus the given time. Now 12 minus 250, what is the answer? 12 minus 250, hence write this 12 as 1160. Why it is 1160? 1160 is nothing but 11 hours 60 minutes. 11 hours 60 minutes is nothing but 12 o'clock. Rather than writing 1160, if you subtract from 12, what happens here? There is every chance of putting one more hour extra. 12 minus 2, you will directly go for 10. Isn't it? Hence, write this 12 as 1160. 1160 minus how much? What is the time here? 250. And 60 minus 50 is how much? 10. And 11 minus 2 is 9. Hence, what is the time here? 9, 10. And 9, but whereas nowhere, none of these symbols represent is standing at 9. Hence, what is your answer here? None of these, choice 5. 67, choice 5. Then question number 68. A person forget a file and get into bus at question mark, question mark. Question mark is 5:25. 5 and 5 is nothing but 5:25. He gets into the bus at 5:25 and recognize the missing file after copyright. Copyright minutes. Minutes is clearly given. Copyright stands for 7. 7 into 5, how much? 35. After 35 minutes, this person recognized that he forgot about his file. Then what is the time now? Now the time is 6 o'clock. Now at this 6 o'clock, and informed to his cousin to get back the file, the time taken for him to reach the person is 15 minutes. Now the time is how much? 15 minutes. And so how much time? Then what would be the time? 6 and 15. The total time is 6:15. Now this 6:15 means, now the hour hand should be at 6, but there is nowhere the 6 is present here. Then what is your answer? Again, none of the, choice 5. Clear now? Choice 5. Then question number 69. Now in question number 69, bus is scheduled to depart at question mark and alpha. Question mark stands for what? Question mark is 5 and alpha is what? Alpha is 4. And so what is the time here? 5:20 is the time. Now the bus is scheduled to depart at 5:20 and due to technical problem it started late and reached the destination by B copyright. B stands beta copyright, isn't it? Now this beta copyright and beta. Whatever this beta stands for, beta is 10 and copyright is what? Copyright is 7. That means that bus reached at what time? 10:35. The bus reached at 10:35 and started at 5:20, isn't it? Now it reached at 10:35 and it was late by 25 minutes. Now the scheduled arrival of this time is how much? It reached by 10:35 and it was late by 25 minutes. Hence what is the original time of this scheduled arrival? 10:10, isn't it? As it is 10:10, this 10 is hour hand. Hour hand 10 is what? Beta. And whatever this one 10, this 10 stands for what? Minute. And 10 at minutes is what is the answer here? That is mu is the answer. Beta mu is the answer. Beta mu. But as here it is given as beta, beta, that is wrong. Why he has taken beta, beta, tell me? Why here the choice given as choice 3, isn't it? What is the key given in this one? Choice 3. Now in choice 3, beta, beta is there. Beta is 10, isn't it? Now see, in a confusion, in this 10 we have taken as beta, isn't it? But as it is actually the minute, it must be 2. Hence beta mu is the answer. Hence go for choice 5. Beta mu, choice 5 is the answer. Then question number 70. Now in this question number 70. 70, what is the answer? The time taken to a person to reach home is 1 hour 15 minutes. If he reached at copyright, copyright is what? 7 and question mark is what? 5. That means 7:25. This person reached at 7:25 and how much time will he take? 1 hour 15 minutes. Now the person reached at 7:25, and if he reached at copyright is what? Copyright is 7 and question mark is 5, 7:25, and how much time he has taken? 150 minutes he has taken. He has taken 150 minutes. That means what is the time he may start? Tell me what is the time he has? 7:25 minus 150. 7:25 minus 2 hours is 5:25 plus 10 minutes. That is, this person has started at 5:35. Isn't it? 5:35, 5 is what? 5 is question mark, and 35 minutes is 7, and 7 is copyright. Question mark, copyright, that is choice one. Done with this? Is there any difficulty in this one? But here these type of questions were given in IBPS PO examination, wherein most of the people have left that one at that time. Because that was the first time they are coming across those type of questions, they left those questions. Done? And this is about 66 to 70. Then start working from 71 to 75. Now in this 71 to 75, what is the information given here? 71 to 75. For a conference, a row that contained 8 seats facing south. How many persons are there? 8 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And in total we have some 8 persons facing towards south, were arranged for 8 different cricketers. And who are those 8 different cricketers? Sachin, Yuvraj, Ganguly, Virat, Dravid, Lakshman, Kumble and Dhoni. Not necessarily in the same order, isn't it? Dravid, Kumble and Dhoni. Then, how many persons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. A row contained 8 seats facing south were arranged for 8 different cricketers. Now, arranged for 8 different cricketers, namely Sachin, Yuvraj, Virat, Dravid, Lakshman and Dhoni, not necessary, but one of the cricketers among them did not attend. Now, sir, in total we have some 8 persons, but as among these 8 persons, one is absent. One is absent, and the remaining persons, 7 persons, okay, seated in these 7 places, in these 8 places. That means one of the places is vacant place. And one of the place is vacant, but one of the cricketers among them did not attend the conference, and hence one seat remained vacant for the conference. And the information, Kumble sat second to the right of Lakshman. As Kumble sits second to the left of Lakshman, now as all these persons are facing towards south, and Kumble, whatever this Kumble sits second to the left of whom? Kumble seated second to the right of Lakshman. As Kumble is seated second to the right of Lakshman, Kumble is here, isn't it? And Lakshman will be here, second to the right, because these persons are facing south. And Lakshman's right hand side is towards our left hand side. And Kumble is seated second to the left of Lakshman. And Kumble was not seated at the immediate right of Dhoni or Dravid. And this Kumble is not adjacent to Dhoni or to Dravid. And this Kumble is neither adjacent to Dhoni nor to Dravid. Clear now? Now, as of now, we cannot represent the data in this one. Hence, we are writing them separately. And Kumble was not the immediate seat of either Dhoni or Dravid. Ganguly sat fourth to the left of Sachin. As Ganguly sat fourth to the left of Sachin, if Sachin is here, 1, 2, 3 and 4, Ganguly must be here. Fourth to the left. That means towards our right hand side. And Ganguly sat fourth to the left of Sachin, and there is no vacant seat between Yuvraj and Dhoni. Between Yuvraj and Dhoni, all the seats must be filled. Between Yuvraj and Dhoni, all the persons were filled. And Dravid sat 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. And whatever this Dravid is 2 seats to the right of whom? Right of Dhoni. Now here he is talking about what? He is not talking about 2 persons. He is talking about 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. And Dravid is 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. And the cricketer who did not attend the conference was supposed to sit either to the left or to the right of Dhoni. Immediate left or immediate right. That means immediate left hand side or immediate right hand side of this Dhoni must be a vacant seat. Clear? And Kumble sat between Sachin and Ganguly. And Kumble is what? Kumble sat between Sachin and Ganguly. Kumble sat between Sachin and Ganguly. As Kumble sat between Sachin and Ganguly, and Yuvraj was not seated at the immediate right. Now, sir, as Lakshman is at this place, now I am talking about this Lakshman. If Lakshman at this place, isn't it? If Lakshman is here, then 1, 2, Kumble will be here, isn't it? If Kumble is here, and this Kumble is neither adjacent to Dravid nor Dhoni, isn't it? As Dravid and Dhoni cannot be in this place, cannot be in this place. As Dravid and Dhoni cannot be in these 2 places, Then Dravid and Dhoni. Again, Dhoni and Dravid, what is the relation here? There must be two persons between Dhoni and Dravid. As there are three persons between Dhoni and Dravid, again, and this Kumble shares between Sachin and Ganguly. Now this Kumble shares between Sachin and Ganguly. If Kumble is at this place, let us take for example, if Kumble is at this place. If Kumble cannot be at this place because Lakshman should be here. Can Kumble be at this place? If Kumble is here, Lakshman can be here, that is one possibility. Then if Kumble and Lakshman, that means Kumble, Lakshman, now this Kumble cannot be adjacent to Dhoni and Dravid, and between Dhoni and Dravid there are two more persons, isn't it? As of now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons were done, isn't it? As 6 persons were done, hence this Kumble and this blank and Lakshman, these 3 persons either at this corner or at this corner. Are you following this one or not? Because there are only 8 persons, out of which these 3 persons must be together. Now if these 3 persons here, the remaining persons we can fix here. Or if these 3 persons here, we can fix the remaining persons here. Hence only those 3 places are vacant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. And what is the other possibility? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then what is the possibility here? Now I am taking Lakshman at this place. If Lakshman is here, and the other possibility is Lakshman here. If Lakshman is here, Kumble will be here and Kumble will be here. Done with this? Lakshman and Kumble. And Kumble sat second to the right of Lakshman. Kumble was not seated to the immediate right of Dhoni or Dravid. And Dhoni and Dravid cannot be in these 2 places. As Dhoni and Dravid cannot be in these 2 places, then Ganguly sat fourth to the left of Sachin. There is no vacant seat between Yuvraj and Dhoni. As Yuvraj and Dhoni, there won't be any vacant place, isn't it? Dravid sat 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. Dravid is 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. If you take Dhoni at this place, then Dravid must be here, isn't it? Dhoni at this place and Dravid will be here, because Dhoni cannot be at this place. Dravid sits second. Dravid sat 2 seats to the right of Dhoni, and the cricketer who did not attend the conference was supposed to either at the left or the right of Dhoni. Either to the left or to the right of Dhoni there must be vacant. Either this is vacant seat or this is vacant seat, isn't it? Or this is vacant and this one. Kumble sat between Sachin and Ganguly. As Kumble sat between Sachin and Ganguly, hence now this Ganguly is what? Ganguly is seated fourth to the left of Sachin, hence this person must be Sachin, isn't it? Because this Kumble sat between Sachin and Ganguly. As Sachin is here, then where should this Ganguly? Ganguly must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Ganguly. No, here. Sachin. Sorry. Ganguly is fourth to the left of Sachin. As Ganguly is fourth to the left of Sachin, this person must be Ganguly. If this person is Ganguly, then where should this Sachin? Sachin must be here. Sachin. If Sachin is here, then this place is a vacant seat. Gatiga. Yuvraj. Yeah, I will come to that one. And as of now, this is what the information we have. And we can see Kumble sat second to the right of Lakshman. Kumble sat second to the right of Lakshman. Next one, Kumble was not seated to the immediate right of Dravid or Dhoni. And next one, Ganguly sat fourth to the left of Sachin. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is no vacant seat between Yuvraj and Dhoni. As there is no vacant seat between Yuvraj and Dhoni, Yuvraj will be here. Is there any vacant seat between Yuvraj and Dhoni? This is the vacant seat. And this person is Dhoni and this person is Yuvraj. Either immediate left or immediate right, there must be a vacant seat. Immediate left or immediate right of Dhoni, there must be a vacant seat. Yes, immediate left of Dhoni is a vacant seat. Then, Ganguly sat fourth to the left of, there is no vacant seat between Yuvraj and Dhoni. Dravid sat 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. Dhoni is here, 1, 2, Dravid is here, isn't it? And the cricketer who did not attend the conference was supposed to sit either to the left or to the right of Dhoni. Now this person, who is that person left over here? Virat is the person who is absent. Virat. And Yuvraj was not seated in the immediate seat of Lakshman. Yuvraj is not seated in the immediate left of Lakshman. Lakshman is here, Yuvraj here. If you take this possibility, then Yuvraj and Lakshman will be adjacent to each other. This case will be invalid. Clear now? Dravid sits 2 seats to the. Now this is Dhoni and this is Dravid. Saripoleda student. అంతే కదా. Dravid sits 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. 2 seats, first seat, second seat. మీకు 2 seats ఎవరు అవుతారు చెప్పండి, లెఫ్ట్లో 1 person, second person. ఇవే ఉంటేనే మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వాలి, ఇవే కూడా లేదు ఇక్కడ. Isn't it? Dravid is 2 seats to the right of Dhoni. There are 2 persons in between Dravid and Dhoni ఇచ్చాడా, then there must be 2 persons. దానికి దీనికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఉందా లేదని స్టేట్మెంట్స్. Hence what is the final order here? Yuvraj, Dravid, Sachin, Dhoni, vacant seat, and who is the person option here? Absentee Virat and Kumble and Ganguly and Laxman. And this is the final arrangement. Done with this? And work out this one again at your home. Because you have n number of possibilities. And rather than taking the possibilities, you are directly fixing this one. These 3 persons must be in the same place. That means either that end or this end. That must be inferred. If you could able to infer that one, that will be very easy. Or else, now sir, how many possibilities you are supposed to take? There are some 7 possibilities you are supposed to take. It will be very difficult at that. Okay? And this is about question number 71 to 75. Done with this? Then 76 to 80. Question number 76 to 80. Coding and decoding. 76 to 80. Shall I explain this one or not required? 76 to explain 76 to 80. As question number 76 to this one. Now today is International Yoga Day. 1, 2. Here because the sentences and the codes need not necessarily be in the same order. That is given. Now the codes and the sentences need not necessarily be in the same order. Then first we should identify the order of this one. Then today is International Yoga Day. How many are there? There are 5 elements. 3, 4, 5, 6. And where are 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hence, the code for people are not care for health is this one, because there are 6 words and 6 symbols. 6 words and 6 symbols. Fine. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. And after this one, today is International Yoga Day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these two are consisting of 5 and 5. And what are the symbols which are having 5 and 5? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is also, this is 5 and this is 5 and this is also 5. And there are 3 5s and this is today is always good. Now let us start with this one. Today is always good. Today is always good. And this must be of 4. And what is that 4 here? Today is always good. And what is the element? 1, 2, 3, 4, question mark alpha at the rate of question mark alpha at the rate of question mark alpha at the rate of and hash. Now today is also good. And the next one is what? 6. I can able to find out the 6. 1, 2, 3. People are not care for health. People are not care for health. People are not care for health. How many elements are there? 6 elements. Now among these 6, 1 and beta. Next one percentage, copyright, percentage and copyright, copyright and greater than and lesser than, greater than, lesser than. Now these two were fine. Now we are left with the remaining. Whatever the remaining here, 5 statements. As what are the 5 statements here? International 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. International Yoga Day. Today is International Yoga Day. Today is International Yoga Day. Today is International Yoga Day. 5. Next one. Today is always good for. Yoga is good for health. Yoga is good for health. Yoga is good for health. International calls are not allowed. International calls are not allowed. Isn't it? Now these 3 statements consisting of 5 letters. As 5 symbols are there, now we need to finalize. Then today, where is today here? Today is there in between this one and this one, isn't it? Today and is are the elements which are common between these two. As today and is are the elements which are common between these two, then there are 2 symbols which are common between this one and the remaining statements. Are you following this one or not? There are 2 symbols which must be common. And today is, and among these, what are the symbols which are common here? Greater than, lesser than. at the rate of and hash. At the rate of, now here, this will be for 6 and this is for 4 and this is 5, this is for 5, this is for 5. Isn't it? Now in this one, now if you compare these two, how many symbols are common here? Beta is common. Only beta is common. There is nothing else which is common. Now I am talking about this one. Beta is common, isn't it? Is there at the rate of here? Ledhu kada. Now I am talking about this. And what is the element which only one element is common? Next one, if you compare these two. Now if you compare these two, how many elements are common here? Dollar is there. Now I am comparing the first one with this one. Why first one I am comparing? Because today and easy is there. There are two words. And in this one, if you compare the first and the fourth symbols, and which is common here? Dollar, at the rate of is not there, hash is not there, and exclamation and star. Not even a single element is common. And the next one, if you compare here, this is the only place where we are having two elements which are common between the first one and the fifth one. Are you following this one or not? Now if you, here today is common, here also in one of this one, we should have today and is. Today is always good. As today is International Yoga Day. As today is International Yoga Day, 2 are there. Here also 2 are there. We know the code for 4, isn't it? Today and is. Hence I am comparing with this one. Question mark, alpha, at the rate of and hash. This is the code for today is. Two symbols among these 4. And among these now I should find out where I could able to find out two codes among these 4 which are common. And 5 lo manaki ekkada unnai cheppandi. Two elements which are common. Now in this one, can you take this one? Question mark is not there, alpha is not there, at the rate of is not there. At the rate of is there, at the rate of and dollar hash, at the rate of and. Hence what are the code for this one? Today is, the code for this one is at the rate of and this one. Follow here. Now this is dollar, and after this dollar, at the rate of, and next one hash, and exclamation, and the next one is star. Done with this? No. Now today is. Tell me what is the code for this today is? The code for this today and is at the rate of and hash in any order. At the rate of and hash in any order. Done with this one? Now this is about, we have finalized this one. Then compare this one. Now I am comparing this one. Today is also good and yoga is good. Is and good are the codes which are common. Isn't it? International calls are not allowed. International calls are not at least one is common. And next, people are not care for health, are not. People are not care for health, how many are there? There are 6 elements. Now people are not care for health, there are 6 elements. Here are not is there, are not there means there are 2 words which are common. Now if you compare the second and this one, now I am comparing these two. Then there are 2 words which are common, hence among these 6 symbols there must be 2 symbols which are common among this. Hence where can we find this one? The last one, greater than and lesser than, isn't it? Hence this is the code for what? Greater than, star, next one greater than star, question mark, lesser than and hash. Done with this? And if this has been done, today is. Now today is మనకి ఏమైపోయింది చెప్పండి, today is కి 2 సింబల్స్ కదా, ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదో ఒకటి అవ్వాలి today is. ఇప్పుడు మనకు కామన్గా ఉంది ఏంటి? ఆర్ అండ్ నాట్. ఇక్కడ మనకు కామన్ ఉంది ఏంటి? ఆర్ అండ్ నాట్. రెండు సెకండ్ అండ్ ఫిఫ్త్లో కదమ్మా కామన్ ఉన్నది. 4 ఏంటి? యోగా ఈజ్ గుడ్. సెకండ్ అండ్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఆల్రెడీ ఇది వాడేసాం కాబట్టి ఇది వాడితే మనకి ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది కదా. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ కేర్ ఫర్ హెల్త్లో ఏవేవి కామన్ ఉన్నాయి? ఆర్ అండ్ నాట్. ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ ఇది దీంతో మీరు కంపేర్ చేశారు అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు కంపేర్ చేస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది? మళ్ళీ ఇవే ఎలిమెంట్స్ కామన్ వస్తాయి, ఏదో ఒకటి కామన్ వస్తుంది. డన్. నో పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్, హియర్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్. నౌ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్, ఈ రెండిట్లో మనకు కామన్ 2 ఎలిమెంట్స్ కామన్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, 2 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి గ్రేటర్ దాన్ లెస్సర్ దాన్ కామన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి హియర్ ఫిక్స్ దిస్ వన్. ఇఫ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫిక్స్ దెన్ వాట్ ఈజ్ లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్ హియర్? ఇంకా మిగిలిపోయింది ఏంటి చెప్పండి. అండ్ దిస్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ డన్. నౌ 5 ఎలిమెంట్స్, దిస్ పై and beta, W, percentage and dollar. ఇప్పుడు individual words కి మీరు compare చేసుకోండి. Isn't it? If you compare the individual words, then if you compare the individual words, each is common among these. Each immediately common ఉంది. Each is here, each is here, each is here. Then tell me which element is common out of this. At the rate of and hash. At the rate of and hash. At the rate of and hash అయినా common ఉందండి. Hash and at the rate of. Hash is common. As hash is common, then which element must be there at this place? Hash, hash and hash. Now in this. Now if you take this one greater than, yoga is good for health, is undi, for health undi, for and health. Then now greater than hash, sorry, star, greater than star, question mark, lesser than hash. And if you take this one, because what are the symbols here? For and health are the words which are common. Avuna kada? Here also for and health are the words which are common. For and health are the words which are common. Then what is the element which is left over here? Inka మిగిలిపోయింది అని చెప్పండి. Pi, beta, pi, beta, next one W, percentage and dollar. Then find out the code for is. Now each is common among these. As each is common, each is hash. Each is what? The code for each is hash. The code for is. Now this each stands for hash. Next one. Each stands for hash. Then what is the next one here? And today. And what is the code for today? And today is at the rate of. Today is at the rate of is hash. And today at the rate of. Here also is hash. And today is at the rate of. And here is hash. And here, that's it. Then is and today done. Then always good. Always and good. Now is there any word which is common between these two? Always and good. Always and good. Now good. Is there any word good? Yes. Yoga is good for health. Here good is the word which is common. As good is the word which is common between these two, tell me which is common? Question mark is common. Hence the code for good is question mark. If good is question mark, then what is left over here? Also. And the code for also is alpha. Also is alpha. Done with this one? Alpha is alpha. The first four were done. And people care for and health. For and health is also for and health. Anything else between for and health? No other. And this for and health and these two codes must be in any order. Yes, what are the codes which are common here? Greater than or lesser than in any order. For and health. And for and health, greater than, lesser than done. Here also for and health, greater than, lesser than done. Then what is left over here? And people and care. People and care, is there any word which is common between these two? People and care. Now I am talking about these two. People and care, and they are as it is. People and care, international calls are not allowed. People and care, and they are as it is. As what are the codes for these two? People and care, greater than, lesser than done. And next one, R and not. As what are the codes for R and not? R and not, beta and percentage. And R and not, beta and percentage in any order. Hence people and care must be, what is the copyright? Copyright. People and these are the symbols. People care. And today International Yoga Day. And yoga is a word which is common. As yoga is common, then what is the code common between these two? Star. Yoga is star. If yoga is star, yoga is star in this one. Then what is left over here? And day. And what is the code for day? Exclamation mark. And day is this one. And what is left over here? International calls are not allowed. International calls allowed. And there are three left over. What are those three? International calls and next allowed. International calls allowed. And this one. Then tell me what are the symbols that are left over here? Percentage, W and dollar. And international. How can you identify this one international? Common. Common between international is here and where international here today. Now international is what? International is dollar. If international is dollar and the code for this one must be calls and allowed must be pi and W in any order. Clear? Then question number 76. What is the code for yoga? The code for yoga is star. The code for yoga is what? The code for yoga is star. Yoga star, that is choice 3. And which are the following state options can be used for getting the code for health? In order to get the code for health, what are the symbols that are to be used? Now health. Tell me what is the code for this health here? For and health. Greater than and lesser than. Now, in any one of this one, if you have either greater than or lesser than, we can able to find out the code for the other. Isn't it? No, sir. Here greater than and alpha is not there. Greater than and lesser than is not there. Next one. In this one, as can you identify the code for this one? By using this one. Here in this one, lesser than as well as greater than, both these two are common. As both these two are common, and again what will be common? Again for and health will be common. As again both these two words are common, we cannot able to determine, because the code for can be either greater than or lesser. If it is greater than, health will be lesser than, or if health is greater than, for will be lesser than. Hence, now between these two, only one symbol should be present. Both cannot be present. If you have both, again both the words should be there. If both the words are there, we cannot able to identify the code. Then, now this is the answer. Greater than is there. As greater than is there, hence I can able to determine. Because if the code for greater than, for it is greater than, health will be lesser than. Or health is greater than, for will be lesser. In either way I can able to determine the answer. And in this one also lesser than is common, hence I can able to determine. Then what is your answer here? Both C and D. Both C and D choice, 2 is the answer. Done with this? Both. Now in the examination, what happened here? Examination has given directly without changing the order. Now we have changed the order. That's the only difference between. The rest of the questions are examination questions. Then 78. If calls can be coded as, now calls, and calls can be coded as this one, now I can able to find the code for allow. Isn't it? Now allow is what? Allow is W, that is choice 5. Then question number 79. Now in this question number 79, which sentence cannot be used for getting the code for the word percentage? Cannot be used. Okay? Cannot be used to find the code for, that means except one, by using the remaining choices I should able to get the answer for this percentage. Isn't it? With the help of one choice I should not get the answer for this percentage. Which of the following cannot be used to get the code for percentage? Yes, tell me what could be the code for percentage? Or and not. Isn't it? Hence between, now I should have either or not in this one. But as in the first one, now by using the first one, tell me whether I can able to use this one to get the answer? No, because two words are common. As two words are common, I cannot able to get the code for percentage. Either it can be percentage or, and what is the other code here? Or and not. Or and not and beta. Percentage or beta. And in this one, R is the only word which is common. As R is common, I can able to get the code for percentage. If R is percentage, then the other one will be beta, for. Or if R is not this one percentage, and this will be, in either way I can able to identify the answer, because only one element is common. Next one, coming to this one, Rahul not follows instructions, and by using this one, are we getting the answer? Are we getting the answer? How can you able to get the answer here? Rahul not follows instructions. Rahul not. Not is the word which is common, or and not. As not is the word which is common here, hence I can able to find out the answer. By using this one, I will get the answer. By using this one, I will get the answer. People crazy about cars. By using this one, are we getting the answer? No. Hence, by using the first and the fourth, I cannot able to get the answer. That means more than one of the above, choice 5. More than one of the above, choice 5. Then question number 80, and which is coded as? Which is coded as alpha? Also. And which is coded as alpha here? That is also, and that is always. Always. That is choice 5. Choice 4. Now this is about question number 76 to 80. Clear? Just go through this one once again after going to our home, 76 to 80. Then 81 to 85. Question numbers 81 to 85. Now in this 81 to 85, each boy among 10 boys, Raju, Pawan, Teja, Vishal, Roshan and so on, are studying in a school in different classes arranged in 2 rows who face each other. Each of the class is called in numbers. The class numbers are 15, 18, 22, 25 and so on, and each one of them classes which are in a row exactly opposite to one class in the other row. Pawan is studying in 35 and so on, isn't it? Now shall we start with this one? Question numbers 81 to 85. Now it comes under 2 row arrangement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 5 persons in one row and 5 persons in the other row. Then the class numbers clearly given. Each one of the classes which are in a row is exactly opposite to one class. Pawan is studying in the 35th number class, Pawan 35, which is at one of the ends. As which is at one of the ends, tell me how many different possibilities we have. Pawan 35 can be here, Pawan 35 can be here, Pawan 35 can be here and Pawan 35 can be here. How many possibilities do we have? 4 possibilities. Out of these 4, and Pawan is studying in the 35th numbered class, which is at one of the ends, and Manish class is present to the immediate right of Pawan. Manish is to the immediate right of Pawan. Pawan cannot be at this place. Are you agreeing this one or not? If Pawan is here, immediate right is not possible. Again, if Pawan is here, immediate right is not possible. And so how many possibilities do we have? We are left with 2 possibilities. Either Pawan at this place, that is first case, and Pawan at this place, this is the second case. Done with this? Hence Pawan and 35 must be in these 2. Now Pawan and 35. Then what is the second possibility? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now Pawan 35. If Pawan 35 is here, this Manish will be here, and this Manish must be to the immediate right of Pawan. Manish is to the immediate right of Pawan. Class is present to the immediate right of Pawan. 28th number class is in between Raju and Surya. 28 is in between whom? Raju and Surya, and 28 is in between Raju and Surya in any order. Now Raju, Surya, 28 can be here or can be in this one. Hence we have n number of possibilities. We cannot, okay, write down. Now Teja's class is diagonally opposite to Raju. Raju which is 22nd. Raju who is 22nd, and Teja and Raju are directly opposite to each other. As Teja and Raju are directly opposite to diagonally opposite. Diagonal opposite, what is the diagonal? Now this one and this one are diagonal, and this one and this one are diagonal. Isn't it? And so how many possibilities we have? We have 2 possibilities. Now if Teja is here, then Raju will be here. Or the vice versa, Raju and Teja. Isn't it? Raju and Teja are diagonally opposite to each other. And whatever this one, and Raju's class is 22nd. Now this Raju is 22nd. Naveen, who is studying in the 30th standard, is exactly between 15 and 18. 30 is exactly between 15 and 18. 30 is between 15 and 18, and 30 is in between 15 and 18. Now sir, as there is no space, required space here, now I finalize one of the arrangement, isn't it? I will starting this one. If any condition is invalid, then we can go to the next one. Okay, next possibility. Then in this one, what are the different conditions here? 15, 18, 30, and Raju, and this Surya and 28, and Raju is 22. And 32nd, 40th number classes are adjacent to each other. 32 and 40 are adjacent to each other. 32, 40 are together. 32 and 40 are adjacent to each other. And the 32nd number class is not opposite to 30. And 32nd and 30 are not opposite. 32nd and 30 are not opposite to each other. Next one. Next, Pawan, Vishal are in the same row as that of Surya. Pawan, Vishal are in the same row as that of Surya. Hence in this row, as Pawan is here, Pawan, Vishal, Surya. If Surya is here, Raju must be also be there. And how many persons must be here? There are 4 persons. As there are 4 persons, now let us pick this Raju or not. Now Raju will be fixed at this place. If Raju fixed at this place, then Teja will be at this place. Now Teja and this Teja will be here, and Raju, who is 22. Now Raju 22 and Teja is here. Now this Raju 28 is in between Raju and whom? Raju and Surya, and this person must be Surya. Are you following this one or not? This person is, hence these three were done. Then 32 and 40 are opposite to each other. Now 15, 30 and 18. 15, 30 and 18 must be together. As 15, 30 and 18 must be together, can we have 15, 30 in this row, second row? Not possible. As 15, 30 and 18 cannot be here. Hence 15, 30, 18 must be at this place. 15, 30, 18. Done with this? As 15, 30 and 80 were at this place, again 32 and 40 are opposite to each other. Isn't it? 30 and 32 are not adjacent to each other, right? Are not opposite. And Naveen, who is studying in the 30th, Naveen is studying in the 30th. Naveen who is studying in the 30th is exactly between 15 and 18. Naveen is exactly between 15 and 18. There are three possibilities. Naveen can be at this place, Naveen can be at this place. There are two possibilities. Naveen, who is studying in 30, then is not opposite. That is, Pavan and Vishal are in the same row as that of Surya and Manish. Surya and Manish. Surya and Manish. Kiran's class is opposite to Manish. Now Kiran's class is opposite to Manish. Then who is Kiran here? Now Kiran class is opposite to this one, and this person must be Kiran. If this person is Kiran, and whatever this one 15, 30 and 18 must be together, isn't it? As 15, 30, then whatever this Naveen, Naveen must be in between 30 and 15. And hence Naveen is so much Naveen. Can we take this Naveen at this place? Can Naveen at this place? Or Naveen can be at this place? There are two possibilities again, isn't it? Now also these two are intact. And Mani's class, but not in the same row. Kiran's class is opposite to Mani's class, but not in the same row as that of Raju. But not in the same row. 35th number class is opposite to 38. 35 and 38 are opposite. Hence, who is 38 here? Now this Teja is 38. 35 and 30. Charan is the only person between Roshan and Naveen. Charan is the only person between Roshan and Naveen. Naveen cannot be at this place, isn't it? If Naveen is here, Roshan and Naveen, Charan cannot be at this place. Hence, what should be the position of this Naveen? Naveen must be here. If Naveen is at this place, then whatever this one, Charan must be here. If Charan is here, then Roshan must be here. If Roshan is here, then who is the person left over in this one? Vishal is the person who is left over in this. Isn't it? Then this Naveen, who is 20, Naveen is 30 or 32? 30. Naveen is 30. If this is 30 given here, 30 is in between 15 and 18. 30 is in between 15 and 18. If Kiran is 15, Charan will be 18. Or if Charan is 15, and this Kiran will be 18. And these two, 32 and 40 are adjacent to each other. 32 and 40 are adjacent to each other. 32 and 30 are not opposite to each other. Hence, Manish will be 32 and this will be 40. And what is left over here? 25 is the thing left over. And this is the final arrangement. Isn't, rather than fixing the position, what we have done here? We have taken the information separately, then we have tried to adjust this one after one element has been fixed. Or else if you strictly go into the row, then you will have n number of possibilities. You keep on, okay, beating around the bush. Clear? And this is about question numbers 81 to 85. Done with this? Anything else in this paper? 86 to 90. Now in question numbers 86 to 90. Now question numbers 86 to 90, courses of action. Question numbers 86 to 90. The number of people who die on the roads every day. Now here, courses of action very, very important to your examination, because the weightage of this one could be around 2 to 3. Either in the clerical examination or PO Tier 1 or PO Tier 2, you will have 2 to 3. And again, and we are not bothered about the number of questions, but the interesting point in this one is, we can able to solve those questions. If there are some 3 to 4 questions given on inferences, we cannot able to solve. Or on the assumptions, there is a little bit of difficulty of solving that one. But whereas courses of action, strong and weak arguments, you can able to solve. The good thing is the weightage is more, and that too you can easily solve this one. Hence, first priority should always be for courses of action. Then, now in the courses of action, as we have discussed in the class, what is the first and the basic thing that has to be identified? In the statement, a problem will be given. First, we should identify the problem correctly given in the statement. Clear? Now, shall I rub this one? Then, now in this one, question number 86, the number of people who die on the roads every year is so alarming. That means it's very high. That the numbers every year close to the numbers which can be attributed to the major diseases of the world. Now, people dying because of the major disease of the world, people dying because of this road accidents is always equals to, almost equals to what? Almost equals to those people dying because of the major diseases of the world. Here is talking about major diseases of the world. Then, yes, the problem is more and more people are dying because of road accidents. Now, this is the problem. Now, what should be the final result to this one? In the courses of action, first identify the problem. There itself identify the final solution to this. Then by implementing which course of action, we are getting that final result. That will be the perfect course of action. Here the problem is, what is the problem here? More and more people are dying because of road accidents. And the final desired result must be people dying because of road accidents must be decreased. And by implementing which course of action we can able to decrease the road accident, that is the perfect course of action. Only three parts in this one. First one is a problem that will be given in the statement, and final will be a desired result will be there. And that's what you are supposed to take it for granted. Then by implementing which course of action you are getting this desired result, that is the perfect course of action. Here the problem is what? The problem is more and more people are dying because of road accidents. Finally, the final result must be road accidents should be decreased. By implementing which course of action we can able to decrease the road accident, that will be the final course of action. Then coming to these courses of actions. First one. Tell me. First one, there should be an active campaign for sensitizing people towards road accidents, road safety norms. Now this is what this comes under creating awareness among the people. By implementing this one, isn't it? Now these people get aware of what? Aware of the different road, isn't it? Road sense, as these people could able to know about these road safety norms, and the number of accidents will decrease or not. There is a possibility or not? Yes. Hence by implementing the first one, we can able to mitigate the given problem or decreasing the intensity of the problem. And the second, there should be an increased emphasis on enforcing speed limits, road safety rules and traffic men. By implementing this one, whether we can ensure the number of accidents will coming down or not. Yes, hence what is your answer here? Both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2, choice 3 is the answer. By implementing these courses of action, then what happens here? Either and the problem will be solved. And first one is what? Creating awareness. And there should be an increased emphasis on enforcing speed limits, road safety and traffic management. All these comes under which category? All these comes under creating awareness only. Now the first one is creating awareness and the second one is also creating awareness. And so these two are what? These two, between these two, if you have done one, that is enough or not? Then what is your answer here? Either 1 or 2. Clear now? It is not both. Why it is not both? Because both these two are regarding the same thing, courses of action, creating awareness. With the first one you have done, no need to work out the second one. This again comes under creating awareness. Now if you have done the second one, no need to first one. Because those two comes under the same category. And so what is your answer here? Either 1 or 2. That is choice 5. Clear now? Now question number 86, what is the answer here? Choice 5. Either 1 or 2, choice 5. Then question number 87. Now in this question number 87. Indian children are very talented, but are weak in science and mathematics. Though they are very talented, but are weak in science and mathematics. By implementing which course of action we can able to increase their strength in science and mathematics, isn't it? Then teaching and textbooks are not available in mother language, and this is based on assumption. No information given whether these are available or not. Second one, education based on experiments in both the subjects is lacking. As it is lacking, hence this might be the reason. By implementing this one, that means if you increase the experiment based teaching, then there is a chance of increasing this one or not. Hence, what is your answer here? Only 2, that is choice 2. Education based experiments in both the subjects is lacking, isn't it? That means here experiment based teaching is not there. If you include experiment based teaching, whether there is a chance of increasing their strengthness in science and this one or not. Yes, hence there is a chance, hence choice 2 is the answer. Is lacking. Is lacking means, what do you mean by this lacking here? Lacking means it is not as of now. Ledu antunnadu. Next question number, I will come back to that. Okay. Next question number 88. Now in this question number 88, despite, underline this word, despite child labor laws. Children can be seen working in hotels, shops, houses very frequently, isn't it? Despite this one, though there are many laws regarding this one, but here's what happened to this one, and this child labor continues unabated. Then the government should not make such laws which cannot be enforced. Now here we should talk about what? We should talk about how to, isn't it, decrease this child labor. And though there are many laws, can be seen, there are labor laws. Though there are laws, this problem is there, which implies that the problem is with the laws or the problem is with the implementation of the laws. The problem is with the implementation of the laws, isn't it? That means now we should ensure implementation of the laws properly. But as the first one, what is he talking about? He is talking about laws should not be there, and this cannot be solve the problem. The second, the government should enforce the existing laws. This is implementing the laws. By implementing the laws effectively, the two, effectively should be the word. If it is there, then that will be more appropriate, isn't it? The government should enforce the existing laws effectively. If they do so, then what happens here? Definitely laws will be enforced, and the problem will be solved. Only 2 follows, that is choice 2. Then question number 89. Smoking is one of those weaknesses. Smoking is one of those weaknesses which tend to test the willpower of the smoker. Now it is testing the willpower of the smoker. Then it is very difficult to the smoker, for the smoker to give up smoking even if they want to do so. Now this is what? This is again strengthening the argument, isn't it? It is not the solution to the above problem. And what is he telling here? Why they could not able to leave, that's what he is explaining. And it comes under strengthening the argument. And human beings have other weaknesses also. Is he talking anything else apart from this one? No. And so what is your answer here? Neither one nor two. By implementing any one of this one, the smoking cannot be decreased. Hence these two cannot be the courses of action. Then question number 90. Now in this 90, what is the answer here? One of the problems facing the food, facing the food processing industry is the irregular supply of raw material. What is the problem here? The problem is with irregular supply of raw materials. And the producers of raw materials are not getting a reasonable price. Then first one, the government should regulate the supply of raw material to other industries. Other industries also, this is what this comes under which category? It comes under negative course of action, because it creates more number of problems rather than solving this problem. And the first one should not be implemented. Then what is the second one here? The government should announce an attractive package to ensure regular supply of raw material for food processing industry. By implementing this one, then we can ensure regular supply of raw material, hence only 2 follows, choice 2 is the answer. Then question number 90. Yes, the remaining questions I will explain in the next class. Okay, please bring these papers tomorrow, I will explain that one. Okay, because sir is waiting there. And out of his 91 to 95 we have explained n number of times the same questions we explained in directions in our target means, same questions. Okay, please go through that video if you are not present, or else I'll explain tomorrow. And the next is English.